Hey guys, it's me again. As you see, I'm not wearing my cap, and there's a reason for that. Um, this is not going to be a migraine video. Um, I will update you guys very briefly on that. I had the supraorbital nerve block on the 22nd. There's your update. But the reason why I'm doing this is because um in my last video, I talked about my cat and how not good that she was doing with her left paw. And when I filmed that video, I knew that she was not doing well. I knew that she injured her foot, but when I saw her foot that day, it looked like a noodle. Like it was limp. There's like hyperflexion in it, as in she like bend it in like weird ways and whatnot, and it was not cool. And just she lost all function in that paw permanently, and it sucked. And so it's spring break, and I've been doing a 12-page essay, which is not even an essay, it's a draft that I've got to turn in next week. It's not how I want to be spending my spring break. I was doing a 12-page draft. So yesterday was April Fool's Day, and I just had like just a weird feeling that I just did not want to. I really did not want to do my paper for some reason, and of course, who'd want to do that? But I was doing it, and my mom came and said, "Hey, Robert, we really need to like take a talk, or we need to talk and whatnot." And it's like, oh, okay, what's the problem here? And she said, "Well, I want you to come outside," and that's kind of when I knew something's probably going on with Zaldix. And then she says, I think it's about time. And so I went outside, and she was like limping. She was all skin and bones. You could feel her spine, her ribs. She had an eye infection. Her left eye, I think. And she said, I think this is the time to euthanize her. And I usually don't agree with my mom that much, or I try not to. It's not that I try not to, it's just I just don't. But this is one of the times that I just had to agree with her and whatnot. Like, Zaldix was not doing well. And she said, let's call Dad and see if we could bring home some isoflurane, ethanol, and just put her down. So I called my dad and said, "Hey, Dad, me and Mom think it's actually time to put Zaldik's to sleep and whatnot. So he says, get a banker's box, put some cotton on the top of the box, the things that you put on top, the lid, and align the lid with cotton and whatnot, and that's what we did. I was on the phone with my sister and talked to her about her cat, who was euthanized as well. And this has kind of been my sympathetic nervous system was acting up, because I was feeling pretty nauseous. Like, I was not emotional. I was emotional the day that I had my nerve block, and this is the same day that I recorded the video, and I was emotional near the entire day. And I think I was mentally and emotionally prepared, but I think my body was like, since you're mentally and emotionally prepared, let's do another kind of reaction. And so I felt a bit nauseous and all of the other GI tract issues that you get when you're nervous. Not nervous, but you have some sympathetic nervous responses that you get from your nervous system. I wasn't nervous. Of course, I'm stressed out, but my mind was like, okay, we're gonna do this. But my body was just going haywire. So my dad comes back, and of course, I kissed her on the head, and we put her in the box. Our dad's saturated the cotton with isoflurane. We put her in the box. She breathes in the drug, and we take her from the box on the ground. I have a habit. I'm not sure if it is a habit or is a perceived habit, or maybe it's the first time I've done this, but I think I've done this before. But I held her paw when my dad gave her the euthanol. So I held her paw from the time that she was alive to the time that she died. And right, so I was there with her. I was there with her like to the very last second of her life. And so when she crossed over, I had her paw. I held her paw and whatnot, so that was meaningful in my eyes. So yeah. I did not think I'd get emotional right now, but the paw thing really got me. Yeah, no, I absolutely loved that cat. Zaldix was in my life for. We got her in '08, so it would have been 13 years in September, I think. And her name Zaldix is actually a derivative of Zaldin, Xaldin. Zaldin. It's actually a a boss from Kingdom Hearts 2. I love boss fights, and especially hard boss fights, and Zaldin is considered to be the hardest boss fight of Kingdom Hearts 2. And of course, Zaldin is male, and I was trying to find a female version of that, and to make a female name, I put a X in place of the N, and I put a Z in place of the X. So, yeah, Zaldix, and I have made it a tradition to name the female cats that I get Zaldix, and right now we are on Zaldix number 2, and we got her in January, and it was about time. It was almost 3 months. It it was almost 3 months until the first Zaldix died, or passed away, or got euthanized. So yeah, and yeah, so and Zaldix the second is, or as what my dad likes to call her, Z2. She's a tabby as well, the same kind of tabby, but she's a long-haired tabby, a gray tabby, just like Zaldix, the first Zaldix, and whatnot. So it sucks, but I was mentally ready for it. It doesn't make it easy, but I mean, she was a pillar in my life and whatnot. So again, this is not how I wanted to spend my spring break, but here we are. Okay, guys. Well, that should do it for this video. And migraines. I'm not sure if I have anything to say about migraines right now. So, if there's any updates, I'll update you. I'll update you guys. So, okay, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, bye.